first grade. It's Miss Miller. I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you had a very happy Easter. As always, we love you and we miss you very much. Today I want to talk to you a little bit about how-to writing. I left my husband a note about how to make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, and this is what the note said. First, get peanut butter and jelly. Next, put it between 2 slices of bread. Finally, eat the sandwich. Well, when I got home, this is what I found. He got the peanut butter, he got the jelly, he put it between 2 pieces of bread, and it wasn't eaten. I don't think he could have eaten it if he tried. So anyway, I left some very important steps out of my how-to writing. This week, you're going to do a little bit of how-to writing. And the first step that you take when you do how-to writing is, of course, whenever we write, we always think first. So we think about what we want to write about. We think about what's important to us. Well, in how-to writing, when you're thinking about that, you need to think about things that you are an expert in, things that you know a lot about. In order to teach somebody how to do something, you first must know how to do it really, really well. So I took a piece of paper, and you have access to this on your computer. You can even make it on a piece of paper and copy it if you'd like to. This says how to have fun at home. So I drew 4 pictures of things I could do to have fun at home. I could use a paint and a paintbrush. I could use a basketball and play basketball, how to play outside, or how to make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Well, clearly, I probably should write about how to make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich because I'm probably not an expert in that, and I left some very important steps out. When you decide what you want to write about, then you can sketch the steps across another piece of paper. This is how to paint a picture. So first, the words first, next, and last are very important transition words when you're using how-to writing. So first, I gathered my belongings. Next, I started painting. I had to think about what I wanted to paint, and I painted a picture. And last, the picture is finished. When you're done sketching your thoughts out, on the very next day, I just simply want you to draw a picture, the steps, on different pieces of paper of what you're going to write about. So 3 different steps, first, next, and last. And give it a title. I'm writing about painting, so I wrote how to paint a picture. And then you're going to simply write the words first, next, and last on those pieces of paper. And then you're done for the day. When you're done with that, before you start writing the rest of your sentence, I want you to go and use your words to tell across the pages what you would do in order to paint a picture, or in order to build Legos, or in order to maybe throw a football. Whatever you are an expert in. After that, I took a paper and I added the words. This one says, next, decide what you want to paint. Take your time painting. I like to listen to music while I paint. I added lots of details. I didn't just say, next, paint a picture. I added a lot of details to my story, and then I drew a picture of me painting. And look at this, I even added a caption, you guys. It says, I like listening to Kids Bop while I paint. So I added a caption. Remember, a caption tells you a little bit more about the picture. It's a nonfiction text feature. We see it a lot in nonfiction stories, but sometimes in fiction stories too. And then you're gonna finish your story by writing the end of it. When you're done with all of your pages, you're going to take an editing checklist and you're going to check your writing. A lot of people do this before they publish books. As a matter of fact, everyone does this. They have what's called an editor that checks their writing before they get published. So it says, do my sentences begin with capital letters? And there's an example of a sentence. We walked to the park, and then you'll either check yes or no. So you're gonna go through your story and make sure all of your sentences begin with capital letters. If they don't, that's okay. That's why we have an editing checklist. We can go back and we can fix those things. We can edit those things. Are there spaces between your words? Remember, if you don't use spaces, it looks like one big giant word, so you need to make sure that you use spaces. Do my sentences end with punctuation, period, question mark, or exclamation point? And then do I did I reread my writing to make sure it makes sense? So you definitely want to revisit your writing and make sure it makes sense. It's okay if it doesn't. That's why we edit our stories. You can go back and you can fix those things. After you do that, you can make a cover page. It says how to paint a picture, and then I drew a picture of what I painted, and then it says by Miss Miller. That means I'm the author, but I'm also the illustrator also. And you can add this to the front of your story, and now I've got a book that I can share with my friends and my family. So I cannot wait to see your writing. Remember, make sure you pick something that you are an expert in, something you know a lot about. And I can't wait till you read your writing. I love you guys. I miss y'all, and we'll see you soon.